Morning, everybody.
Morning, Rabbi.
It's brought down in Gemara, Masechus Shabbos, Tosfos. One of the commentaries elaborates on the discussion of the giving of the Torah, of Shavuot, of the holiday of Shavuot, and it mentions that the time, this holiday of the giving of the Torah, is a Zman Eis Ratzon L'mayla. This is an auspicious time from above, that a person can ask and pray for certain things and there's no blockage. Usually there's some negative forces, something called the Satan, that sometimes he can get in the way and create a problem for us. Well, maybe the person doesn't deserve it because this and this and that and that. So there are days throughout the year that the Satan doesn't have any control. He's out of commission. For example, Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah, when we sound the shofar, he is all mixed up. He's all mishkababbled. And it says it's a Eis Ratzon. It's a special time. It's a time of that the Jewish people are being judged. They're getting to everything for the new year. And it's also a time that the Satan doesn't have any access. The shofar knocks him out of the park. So this is also a similar concept to Rosh Hashanah. Why? Because we say in the Kiddush, we say Friday night, Yom HaShishi, the sixth day of creation, the sixth day. But the sixth day is also the sixth day of this month that we receive the Torah. So the creation was the first step, but the Torah was the one that locked in the creation. That we have now a purpose in the creation to do something about it, to elevate it. So Shavuot is really a second step within Rosh Hashanah. So this is also a time that the Satan does not have any access to be able to stop the person from what they're doing. So whatever we take, any good hachlatas, any good conditions that we take upon ourselves that we want to do for this year, we have a clean road, an open road to be able to do it. The story is told of a principal. He shared a story from one of the Hasidic schools in Brooklyn, that there were two twins in a class. And usually twins are very similar. In this case, the twins were exactly the opposite. One kid was a studious, perfect kid, learning, always getting A's, and everything was perfect. And the other kid was totally out to lunch. He did not learn, he didn't concentrate, garnished. And sometimes, in general, it's hard to see that. But when you see two twins and they're always compared to each other, you see one on one level, one on a total different level, it's very, very, very hard to see. And one day, the boy comes into the class and total transformation. You would think they switched seats, you know? But anyway, he's perfect. The good kid is still a good kid, and the kid that wasn't acting on the best behavior level, he started to really advance. 2 weeks later was PTA, when the parents come. So the teacher asks the father, what's going on? What happened? So he said, I'll tell you the truth. I started to hear reports about my son, and I was paying attention. And for the last 2 weeks, when I say the blessings in the morning, the blessing of the Torah, and part of the blessing of the Torah, we say, V'niya nachnu, that we should be, V'tzetzaenu, and our descendants, V'tzetzai am Chesron, and all the descendants of the Jewish people, Kulanu yoydei shmecha, we should all know God, V'loim de sarasecha, we should learn His Torah. He says, I stopped saying it as just saying it like, we say, we random read off the page. I started to connect with it. I started to pay attention. I wanted to, have in mind that my son should start to learn. And he says, that's what happened. It worked. So this is really something that we could daven for. We could pray for ourselves, for our family, especially on Shavuos, when it's an auspicious time of the Torah, that we should accept upon ourselves, make a new resolution. But also we could pray that our family members and all the Jewish people, they should all be inspired to see the love, the insight, the power, the value, and we should be able to elevate and learn the Torah, do the mitzvahs, and have a happy and healthy life. Mashiach now.